Good morning, everyone. I am Audrey Okatlagan. My topic is about governing strategic alliances. So, strategic alliances are agreement between two or more independent companies to cooperate in the manufacturing, development, or sales of products. We have three alliances, which are non-equity alliances, equity alliances, and joint ventures. So, first is non-equity alliances. It is based on contract between firms. These contractual agreements are vertical strategic alliances connecting different parts of the industry value chain. Non-equity alliances firms tend to share explicit knowledge. Also, non-equity alliances is the most common type of alliances, which is based on contract between firms. And explicit knowledge can be codified. Patents, use manuals, fact sheets, and specific publication are all ways to capture explicit knowledge. Licensing agreements. Licensing agreements are contractual alliances in which the participants regularly exchange codified knowledge. Also, a licensing agreement is a written contract between two parties in which a property owner permits another party to use that property under a specific set of parameters. The non-equity alliances are flexible and easy to initiate and terminate because they can be temporary in nature. They also sometimes produce weak ties between the alliance's partners, which can result in a lack of trust and commitment. The example of non-equity alliances is the partnership between Starbucks and Kroger. Starbucks is a coffee shop, and Kroger is type of a supermarket. Starbucks has kiosks in many Kroger supermarket. Starbucks pays Kroger for space, and Kroger customers have the opportunity to sit down and relax with a coffee while shopping, and both parties benefits nicely. Next is equity alliances. Equity alliances are less common than contractual non-equity alliances because they often require larger investment. Equity alliances allow for the sharing of tacit knowledge. In equity alliances, at least one partner takes partial ownership in the other partner. And in equity alliances, the knowledge is that cannot be codified. Tacit knowledge concern knowing how to do a certain task. Another governance mechanism that falls under the broad rubric of equity alliances is CVC investment, which are equity investment by established firms in entrepreneurial ventures. Strategy scholars find that CVC investment have a positive impact on value creation for the investment firm, especially in high-tech industries such as semiconductors, computing, and medical device sectors. The value of CVC investment is estimated to be in the double-digit billion-dollar range each year. Larger firms frequently have decided CVC units such as Dow Venture Capital, Siemens Venture Capital, Kaiser Permanent Venture, and Johnson Development Corporation. Equity alliances tend to produce stronger ties and greater trust between partners than non-equity alliances do. Equity alliances are frequently stepping stones toward full integration of the partner firms either through a merger or an acquisition. So the downside of equity alliances is the amount of investment that can be involved as well as a possible lack of flexibility and speed in putting together the partnership. The example of equity alliances is the Tesla's relationship with Panasonic. Their relationship began with a $30 million investment from Panasonic to accelerate battery technology for electric vehicle and grow to include building a lithium ion battery plant in Nevada. Last one is the joint venture. A joint venture is a standalone organization created and jointly owned by two or more parent, companies. Strong ties, trust, and commitment are the advantage of joint venture. A further risk is that knowledge shared with a new partner could be misappropriated by opportunistic behavior. So, it is the exchange of both explicit and tacit knowledge through interaction and personnel is typical, and it's frequently used to enter foreign market where the host country requires such as partnership to gain access to the market. And the joint venture are the least common of the three types of strategic alliances. Also, they can entail long negotiation and significant investment. And the reward from the venture collaboration must be shared between the partners. So the example of joint venture is the Hulu, which began life as a joint venture between NBC Universal, Providence Equity Partners, New Corporation, and then the Walt Disney Company. It is launched in 2007. Hulu was originally conceived to programming from these four companies and their respective subsidiary. Take note that non-equity alliances is a partnership based on contract between firms, and non-equity share explicit knowledge. Then equity alliances is a partnership in which at least one partner takes partial ownership in the other and it share tacit knowledge. And for the last is the joint venture. It is a standalone organization created and jointly owned by two or more parent companies. That's all. Thank you.